Big news coming out of Scotland today that spells trouble for hundreds of workers and raises serious questions about the UK's industrial future. ExxonMobil has announced it's closing part of its Mossmorran petrochemical plant in Fife, putting nearly 200 direct jobs and around 250 contractor positions at risk. The closure is set for February, and it marks the end of an era for a plant that has been a cornerstone of the local economy for about 40 years. So, what's behind this drastic decision? Well, it's a complicated picture. At Prime Minister's questions, there was a heated exchange. Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch pointed the finger directly at the government's policies, asking if the loss of UK industry is the price the country has to pay for having a clueless chancellor. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer pushed back, saying his government has been in talks with ExxonMobil for over 6 months, exploring every possible option to save the plant. He highlighted that the company has been losing money for the last 5 years and is currently bleeding £1 million every single week. The UK government officially confirmed they wouldn't be offering a financial bailout. Business Minister Chris McDonald stated that there was simply no realistic business plan that would justify a massive taxpayer-funded investment. But ExxonMobil's chairman, Paul Greenwood, has a different take. In an interview, he laid out what he calls the 4 keys to success. In the ethylene business, cheap ethane, low operating costs, good market prices, and a skilled workforce. He praised his brilliant workforce at Mossmorran, but said the other 3 conditions just weren't being met in the UK. He specifically blamed UK government policies for creating this tough environment. He argued that the government's decision to not issue new licenses for North Sea oil and gas exploration has driven up the price of ethane, a key raw material for the plant. On top of that, he pointed to rising costs from windfall taxes and emissions taxes. He mentioned the plant paid £20 million in CO2 taxes last year, a figure that's expected to double in the next few years. These are costs, he says, that his international competitors don't have to deal with. It's a perfect storm of high energy costs and what he calls deliberate government policies that are undermining their ability to compete. For months, ExxonMobil has apparently been trying to find a buyer for the plant, but with no success. Now, the plan is to wind down production, clean up the site, and then demolish it. The company has promised a full consultation with its employees before the final closure. The response from unions has been swift. Unite is urging ExxonMobil to pull back from the immediate threat of closure and to properly explore every single option to save jobs. The GMB union is calling on politicians to come up with a planned and measured transition for the workers and the community, rather than just letting this major industrial site disappear. The Scottish government has also stepped in, vowing to support the affected workers. They're expanding an investment task force, which was originally set up after the Grangemouth oil refinery closure, to now include the future of the Mossmorran site and its workforce. It's a tough situation for everyone involved, especially the hundreds of families who now face an uncertain future. The big question is, what does this say about the future of heavy industry in the UK? Is this an isolated case, or a sign of things to come as the country navigates its energy transition and economic policies? It's a debate that's just getting started. What are your thoughts on this? Who do you think is responsible and what should be done to support these workers? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more news and analysis. See you next time.